through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go. It should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On second down, they run with Stewart. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Sliding out of the pocket, and going deep for Hill. And he is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Kareth White on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I-7, let's go.
Throwing is Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Something else, baby.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Any day. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on the first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Hello, our blue lady. All day, defense, all day, all day. Check 3.
On 2nd down, it's Stewart. Room to run past midfield. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. 76 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Yellow, our blue lady.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City.
You finish, boy. Finish strong.
Van Jefferson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
That's a pick, boy. That's a pick.
So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Mike 22, Mike 20.
Sunday.
Field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Mike 22.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
82 is mine. I got 82. 82 is mine.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He hits Stewart in the flat. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Quad, quad, quad. 22-chip bomber, 22-chip bomber. Go. Like 22. Ready.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Again, he finds more.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. 5, Mike 35. Smoke. Hey, they scared. Ready, go.
Now Wilson.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's brought down. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Wilson will throw again. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Come on.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10.
90. Wolf. Check 3. Scene 6. 35's the mic. And go.
Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Mike 35. Mike Recon. 132 fighting. Here we go.
21-0 our score after one. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. They'll run with Carter. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Chopper.
There's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at the 18-yard
Come on, guys.
line. Young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Yellow.
on second down now. It's Stewart, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They give to Stewart out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Let's go, baby.
97 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Go, go, go.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Mark 57. 57 for Mike.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Yellow. On the line. Man left, man left. 4 down.
Back to the ground now with Stewart. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stewart. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Hey, 57, 57.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Gray. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15.
Now Stewart on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. This is Stewart. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Mike 57.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
57.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He completes it to Stewart. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
going for the 8.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to look deep for more. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And you think on third down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they called the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Mahomes now on first down. A dump off here to Stewart. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike, check 33. 33. All day, punt.
Hey, check 15. 33. Check tight end. Check tight.
On first down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
All day, dog. Mike, check 33.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Charlie, 35's the mic.
Come to my world. We want it. Come on.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Mike 35, Bravo!
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that.
There's Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Here we go. Here we go. Gone. Slim.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. A desperation heave for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Keep playing hard.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10.
80 weapon. 80 weapon. Defense. Orbit. 35's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 35, Mike 35.
Watch the rookie.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. To throw again is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
22 chip bomber, 22 chip bomber.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
61. That's box, light.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. There's a diving catch right side. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settling in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Alpha. Man, I got you.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Let's go. Tie 7, let's go.
Now Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Again, he finds Moore. Touchdown! Elijah Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Jets. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He hits Stewart in the flat. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of 1st at the 32. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Here we go.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets 20 into the red zone. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. The handoff comes to Stewart. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. This is Stewart again. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And it's caught.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Try to punch it in. Stewart. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Check it back.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
He's cracked. He's checked cracked.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Here we go,
To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to it, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Hey, there he is. Touchdown, baby.
Patrick Mahomes. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Under crush, under crush, under crush.
Greystone travel, Greystone travel.
36.
Let's get it.
Let's
get it together.
Now Wilson. He'll air this one out from Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Gotta get the point.
Wilson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He'll air this one out from Mims. And this one is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He's going to look deep for more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he wisely will throw that one away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
33.
Hey, check back 33. Check back 33. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Hey, check back 33. Check.
Hey, 43, 15.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense out.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. Another timeout call for the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Come on, set. And Lobo. 6. Right there.
Throwing now is Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Here's Wilson. There's Tremble, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Pick your game up. Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo. Tight as... 2, fellas, let's go. Ready, go.
Now Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Wilson to throw.
Let's get off the field.
Flush to his right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play. It's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your
just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Coming to you. That's 22, that's 22. What do you want? Hey, dribble it. Hey, 15.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Jets are right back in this football game. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams are talking about all gas, no brakes. You better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. This game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Check. Why? Get wide.
Another run on second down with Carter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Charlie, your turn is here. Mike 35.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
You can't stop me.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Here's the Jets punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Back 22, back 22. Go. Go.
What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Edwards-Helaire. First down and more for Edwards-Helaire.
They ain't ready for us.
He is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a preview. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people will love this game. They also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Kansas City, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.